Hi guys, Free Fisker here with another Dick Brothel today after Portsmouth Regionals WCQ. We're joined by Ryan Stayte. You might recognise him from previous videos. Check out the kebab video from YCS London.
Absolute poggers.
Absolute amazing vid.
Best video ever.
Today,
don't go in there, boys.
we'll go in there.
That was clutch.
Today, Ryan made third place with Pure Orcust.
Yep.
So this is an event with 84 people, I believe. So third place
I went
Orcust.
6-1.
6-1 through
Losing
7
to
rounds.
second place.
Losing to second place.
Who plays Org, guys? To Mystic Mind me, so yeah. I have no apps to that.
So only lost to Mystic Mind.
Yeah, basically, only lost to that. Right,
Let's get into it.
Right, we got our normal summons. There's a third one, but someone let me borrow it. So there's 3 scrap recycle here, Jet Synchron, and
He was only playing one at once.
and the fridge. Man, I draw this one all the time. I see this more than these. Yeah.
So 3 scrap recycle.
Yeah, I chose to run this over Orion because it's full combo with your Nightmare, and you can also open Foolish and just dump it, send an Orcust, and summon it.
Who
So
gave
you
you
have
that
2
card?
bodies. This man behind the camera gave it to me.
Oh yeah.
Shout outs to him. How do you do this? We're gonna give you shout outs to your status.
Nah.
We don't talk about how long it
Yeah.
did.
So, yeah.
That was a portrayal to my deck, and that's why.
I think this is probably the best way to play it, even though this is such a brick. It gives you so much bodies, which helps you extend your combo by tons. So that's it for the normals. Now, I play a super heavy Orcust package. Right, that is the technically Gizmax and Orcust, kind of.
He's not an Orcust, he's a Great Monty card.
Whoa,
Bad deck.
no.
Best deck.
Yeah, so I basically maxed out on all these. Playing 2 1s really came up because you really don't want to banish it off this because it's basically your combo and your grind. So if both these go, you can't really play.
Yep.
So I've opened 2, and this came out quite a lot.
The Bombard.
You can dump it off Armageddon Knight and just banish it, summon Nightmare. So it's like you never lost Mermaid.
How does this change with the new Orcust card coming out in a month's time, whatever it is?
Gears
The level 4 that makes the token.
So Mac Knight Orcust.
that one. Well,
We don't know yet.
You would probably cut this engine because that one replaces this. You get a body and an Orcust, which is 1 card Galatea.
Nice.
So you don't need these, which is nice. So it boosts its consistency. Right. Now, I only chose to run 1 of each danger. I'm not too poor for them all.
Why only one of each?
Yeah, that's an interesting question. I want to know that.
So, in theory, you don't need these whatsoever. Most of your combo is through Scrap Rival.
Did you know in theory Shell Fusion's a +3?
It is in theory plus 3.
Oh yeah, shout out to
Louis.
Louis Wilson's video.
So I would either play Cool Bullet Grave or 3 Dangerous, and I chose to go through this because it helps you play through hand traps rather than relying on a card to banish it. So you just summon this with your Scrap Cycler, and you've already got your combo if this gets negated. So moving on, I'll probably cut this for Link Slayer.
So the idea being that instead of Cool by the Grave, you have this. Because if you normalistically Cool by the Grave it, then fine. If they have to hand trap, you can Cool by the Grave it, or you can just let it go through and then hand trap them anyway, or play this anyway.
I don't want to I don't want to have these because you honestly do not need these. These are just backups, and if you go second, that is those. I would not play any more or any of this. I would play some with Link Slayer because you get the pop back row and have no main deck spell trap removal. That would have been very handy against Geist, but no. Hand traps, I played quite a lot. So 3 Nibiru, 3 Mixed Rarity Ash,
You're the worst.
2 DD Crow.
2D Crow.
So again, instead of running Cool by the Grave, I just maxed out on a load of hand traps. So instead of stopping their hand trap hurting me, I would have this instead of a Cool by Grave. So if they try and combo off, I could just Nibiru them and follow up with a Scrap Recycler, which is game instantly.
So instead of like a 1-form of Cool by the Grave, you're stopping them comboing as well.
Yeah, that's my theory.
Philosophy.
That's my theory. Ash, because it's the most generic one. I didn't see this a lot, honestly. I saw these 2 mostly. This put in a lot of work against all guys who can banish the manifestation target or the Marionetta. I hit some Dino cards, some Orcust cards with this. Yeah, definitely. I'll probably run 3 of this next time and cut like an ash.
So 3 crow.
3 crow. I'll play 3 crow, 2 ash. 3 nib.
Nice.
Except for that, and spells. There's quite a lot. 3 instant. Amazing goes second and 1,000 eyes, and if you go first, you can assemble a window lock.
Yep.
I only did that once, and my opponent was playing Orcust, so you can guess how well that went. And I went a lot on the draw power, so a lot of builds only play 1, or at most 2, but I decided to play 3, because this deck is honestly not as consistent without harp.
As it used to be.
Because you need an extra body and you need to draw, so ditching a nightmare, drawing 2 to help you get into your cards, because if you don't open a normal, you kind of just lose. So you want to dig in. I also played 2 Allure of Darkness. I chose to run 2 of this because of this. You can either run 3 of this or 2 of that, but I tried 2 because I always broke on this. I always blind allure. I blind allured about 4 times.
Did it work?
No, because you kind of don't run enough darks for this, but you just run it for consistency wise. I'd probably run an upstart as well, because more draw power, you need all the consistency. The one-ups, Babble, this one should probably be banned. Reinforcement, Monster Reborn, Foolish Burial.
Yeah, pretty standard.
If you open this with Scrap Recycle, you just go absolutely off, because Scrap Golem is not once per turn.
Nice.
So you just bring it back, reborn. I didn't run Appaloosa in the extra deck because you had to open the tips for that. But yeah, if you did, this makes it your best friend, and the rest are pretty explanatory. And one, I was running 2, but I decided to go for more hand traps because that's better going first or second. So that's why I ran more. Side or main?
Extra.
Or extra.
That'll do.
Side or main?
Side or main?
We've
Done the
just
main.
done the main.
Let's do extra. So, one link Kruger, shout out to Adam. This is his. Yeah, this
It's not a jump promo.
Is it a jump promo?
No, I bought the jump promo.
Boom, there we go.
Yeah. It was
We found it. Right, I ran these because you just make this and you get 2 bodies on the floor. You make this, discard the card, summon that, and that's 2 bodies, and you can have an Orcust Engrave.
Yep.
Where you can normal this, link for this, banish this, summon Nightmare, so it's full combo that way. Another reason why this is better than Orion.
Nice.
But it does lose to Crow. Scrap Riven, probably the best card in your extra deck, other than Galatea. For those who don't know, it's basically summons a scrap from your graveyard, pops it, and if a scrap is destroyed, you get to summon a scrap from deck,
So scrap golem.
and you summon a scrap golem. And then mandatory F, you have to pop a card on the field. Does not target, and it says the field. So if you go second, you can pop one of their cards, and they can't respond. And you just bring that back, summon your Recycler, Dump Boy, and you have 4 monsters, and that's Borisword there.
Nice.
So it's really good going second. IP Masquerader. This is normally your end board. You normally end on IP, maybe a Galatea, but usually it's just IP in the extra one zone with Galatea, Ding, Nightmare, and World Engrave, and that's just enough setup. Only 2 Galatea instead of 3. You rarely make the 3rd. You only need 2 in your main deck, as you never go into 3. If you're going into 3, you probably lost. Phoenix Unicorn, generic. I never made this once, but I made this quite a few times. You could cut it, and then you can cut IP, I guess.
So what did you make off the IP then?
Mostly I made the Orcust links, basically, one of these, because you have Crescendo. So if they go battle phase, you can go Shore 4, make this, and you have a Crescendo set, and you have Negate. Because a lot of times you don't have cards in hand, because you're literally discarding from dangers, returns, stuff like that.
Nice, yeah.
Interesting.
Driz 0. Never made these, but I made this once. I had about 16 cards banished, summon this, attack the game.
It's a great module.
It is very good, banishes everything on the field, but this only banishes back row.
Nice.
I would have made this against all guys, but I thought he was on Spiral, but never mind. Last link, Power Sword, Game Sword.
Game
I need
Sword.
to explain that.
Yep.
2 Ding.
We all know what that does.
Everyone
Ding
knows
is
what this does. Ding is one of the best cards. Non-targeting send is so good this format.
Spiral.
And the instant fusion targets. I made this once, never, but you really need to play it. Normally you can just win off it.
Nice.
Let's go to
And then a
side deck. I rarely sided. I thought my main deck was really good. I rarely sided into anything. So 3 draw.
Spiral.
Spiral Lunar Light. You play it. They can't really play through, or they make a suboptimal board, and you can lose game. 3 Twin Twister. I made no Spirit Trap removal, so I need something to sideboard in. A little Scummy, sided it in once.
There's always one.
3 Mystic Mine.
Just no.
Did this work at all?
I bricked against a Dino player, and I had nothing on this, so I just activated mine, passed for 3 turns, got rid of it, Nibiru'd him, and then all of a sudden scrapped Cycler.
Nice. Okay.
So it does go, I would definitely play it again, because a lot of cards can't out this, and the more people play it, the more likely it's going to get banned.
You're not wrong. Play it for a good
2 Dark
reason.
Ruler, this is probably coming out for Skullmeister. You really don't need this. With all the hand traps you run, you're bound to draw 1, and if you open that, you don't need to negate their field, because it's probably going to be lower.
Yep.
So I'll probably replace this with a different hand trap. Never sided it in. 3 even that. Never sided it in once, didn't see it. Can't afford Lightning Storm.
There's a weird moment that even is a Portland version.
Red Reboot. I still run the Saki one. You open this, and I want this to be a 3.
I've seen like 3 people now deciding the one off Red Reboot, if I'm honest.
Yeah,
It
it's
must be
such
good
a
thing.
blowout card.
Yeah?
Like-
Easy OTK.
Trap. Yeah, I'd definitely rather open this than this, because with this you stop their entire back row, but with this they keep 1.
Yep, yep. And you don't get to attack.
Yeah, and plus it's counter trap, so if they've already wasted the judgment, you just do that, and then they can't respond. But with this, it's like you can be judgmented.
Big brain man.
Big brain. See, this is
7
why.
Chrome.
Yeah, this is why it's first.
This is why you
I'm
came
third,
first.
boys.
51st or 30th.
Any shout
that
outs?
was it. That was it.
Any shout outs, my friends? You've got the map, you got the box.
I did. Shout out to the venue, Matt Winkle, gave me some Orcust salties for trade. Shout out to Alex for beating me yet again. He has beaten me, I'd say, about 6 times in regionals. Yet to beat him.
Sounds like someone I know.
Yeah, easy.
Yep, shout out to,
Final boss monster.
to the cameramen behind you. Absolute OGs. I already did. Shout out. Shout out to Shannon. He said this didn't count as a top. But he can't top locals.
Oh, let's throw some shade now. This was, again, 3rd place, Pompey Regionals, Portsmouth WCQ with Ryan Stayte, Orcust. Thank you very much, guys.
Orcust is still alive, boys, and wait for Gears 2. Unless they ban it.